Well, Lompoc is still pedophile city from what I can tell. As I was trying to describe in another video, the majority of the population here in Lompoc is still trying to play off what happened down here in this riverbed as some elaborate prank or haze to make me look stupid. Let me go ahead and ask you ladies how much sense that makes. It's literally some sort of crime ring, crime spree, to where the punchline of the crime is to take a woman or child, more innocent the better, and literally torture them for months on end until they finally quiver out and die, in the most sadistic, satanic ways possible. That's somehow a joke to you girls now? They're still trying to do it. Still got riggedy lookouts surrounding me everywhere I go in this town. There's individuals over at probation and the police department doing literally everything they can to keep me from hunting down certain aspects of this whole stupid problem. And a giant group of rich people from Hollywood that are doing everything they can to keep it covered up. How many times have I died in the last 4 years? Unagi, right there. It's like every fucking time I disappeared off Facebook for a week, somebody had killed me. From what I can tell, they jackasses down here in this riverbed are still holding people hostage. And they've got a good 80% of Lompoc's population helping them do it. Gross. It may seem like extravagant speech, but it's not. Never once did my mental stability ever come into play until I was down here hunting down the worst of the worst, and then all of a sudden trying to tell the police department and certain individuals over at probation that you got a group of career criminals down here in this riverbed hiding from the cops and doing literally everything they can for little bags of meth, which happens all day, every day. They're trying to endlessly shove me into psychiatric treatment and get me mentally evaluated every chance they get, pushing it even though I've been through that circuit already and deemed not eligible for mental therapy. That's not the issue. The issue is there are certain people in the police department and probation that helped the tweakers and the drug addicts and the gremlins and the swine down here, whether they meant to or not, but they did it, and now they're doing everything they can to cover it up instead of helping me into this stupid shit. So they got jackasses following me around on bikes. Caught on to that a while back. I'd be sitting at a meeting or sitting at some appointment. Come out of said meeting or said appointment, and these fucking cockroaches from all four corners of where I was at would scatter. Take off in every direction just in case I decided to go there or here or there or here. They can then get on their Obama phone and text, yeah, he just like we said he would. And I don't even know if it's been fooling them. I can't really imagine Eminem, Slim Shady, the big Marshall Mathers, going through that whole would the real Slim Shady please stand up himself. He's going to sit there and believe all these tweakers and gremlins who can't do anything except point at me and wait for me to do something. And the light bulb hasn't clicked on for that guy to pick up his spell writer. Like, come on. Something's awkward. There's derision. I see derision. It's just too stupid. Somebody like Jennifer Love Hewitt shows up looking for somebody holding a golden orange. and with a giant grin on her face, runs over to a bunch of swine and eats literal shit off of the ground. Big cheesy grin on her face, talking about, this is delicious orange. That's what happened to me 1,000 times over. That's not just a prank, people. There's something fucking wrong there, but now that I'm trying to cancel the Illuminati out as a opponent, because they're really not. They're cowards. They slicker around in the darkness and in the bushes, hurting women and kids, afraid of a real fight, whether that's chess or actually picking up a sword. So now I'm sitting here trying to figure out what Assad may have seen one of my videos with this on my chest. He wants to come after me. Fine, I can turn that. Get a real opponent. And Assad. Come here, Assad. Come here, all Assads. Calling all jihads. How's that? As I said in the video yesterday. Your jihad is over until you've faced me. And you know it. You know it. So I don't know. I don't really want to break into this anymore. They're getting kids and women to holler and scream just like they used to. The second I get up and go over there to look for it, everybody picks up and takes off. Still reeks of Angelina Jolie and her scheming. Wanted so desperately to be Princess Peach, but then she didn't realize the Mario was a fucking fire tiger ready to kill everything and everybody, and she was going to be exposed as some sort of nasty. So to keep that cover over herself, she decided to help the people that were torturing her and hurt the guy that was supposed to save her, even though that was never part of it. I never asked for anything extravagant at all. Again, my only request this entire time, ever since I got to this rickety spot down here in the riverbed, so I took a flare, I wrote Angelina Jolie's name on it, SOS, fired it into the sky, said, show up here with protection, put your hands on me, have a conversation with me. That has been the only request this entire time. When Jolie fell, I offered it to Portman, figuring somebody a little bit smarter might be able to handle walking up to me and saying hello. Portman fell. Then on to Belushi. Then on to 1,000 other A-list female celebrities. Once every single one of them could not manage the simple task of walking up to a ma, having a conversation, started offering this to the male celebrities who somehow did the exact same thing all the ladies were doing. Sometimes it feels like I'm burying myself with speech here, but somebody smart will be able to see I'm not dealing with your typical situation. I see derision. I see derision bad. I don't know if there's any fighting him upstairs. No matter how bad I want some milk and cookies.